Hello, everybody. My name is Azhar, but I would like to share something with you guys. I have a very bad experience with British Airways, so I would like to let everybody know what I experienced. I booked a ticket, through British Airways website, and I supposed to be flying from Amsterdam to Lahore. So and because right now it's a lot of the problems are going on with the with the corona, with the COVID-19, pandemic. So there are a lot of restriction, but a lot of the airlines, they will already warn you. When you fly with them, they have mandatory corona test requirement. You have to have that with you if you are going to fly with them. So in case of British Airways, I called them, different time, and then I asked them if they have, some kind of, restriction regarding to the coronavirus. So they didn't give me right information about, So I went to the airport in Amsterdam, 4th of October. So they let me, in. They checked, what do you call, I was checked in, by the British Airways staff, and they didn't ask anything, except one. The health declaration form has to be downloaded from the UK government website. So I did that, and I filled it up that form, and then showed them, and then they had no objection, and they let me go. My ticket was from Amsterdam to London Heathrow, and from there to Qatar Doha, and then to Pakistan Lahore. So that was the route, and they made all the boarding passes from in Amsterdam. So I had all the the ticket numbers of the seat numbers till Lahore. So I flew from Amsterdam to Lahore. There was no problem. I can go. But the problem started in London when I wanted to check in again, for the next flight was going to Qatar. So there, they stopped me and they asked me, do you have the corona test with you? So I told them there was nobody was telling me, there was nobody, told me about the corona test because I flew from Amsterdam. If there was any restriction, they should have, stopped me there and then in Amsterdam and then told me that you have to go back and then let the corona test and then come back. But they didn't stop me in Amsterdam because, and then again in Heathrow, and I said, no, we can't let you go because it's a restriction and the and that. You should have, the corona test. And there was a lot of arguments with these guys, with those guys. So, at the end, they didn't let me go. So I talked to the British Airways staff over there at the Heathrow Airport, and there was some nice guys, and he was very sympathized with me, and he said, yeah, we are making a lot of mistakes, right now, and then and I'm totally agree with you. There's some kind of misinformation about this. So you should, you can stay here and then do the corona test and come after 2 or 3 days. We will rebook your ticket and then you can carry on with your journey. I told them I'm from Germany. I can't stay here. It's gonna cost me money. To stay in a hotel and everything. And then he told me, okay, there's another option. You can go back to your home and then do the test over there, and then fly again with British Airways. We don't have any problem. We will this ticket we will rebook. To other dates and if you have the corona test. So I was agree with him, and then he, made the new ticket for me to Amsterdam back. So I came back, and then no, I made the appointment for a corona test here. No, I talked and to the British Airways, I called them to get the new ticket, but now they are, reluctant to tell me, that is their fault that I was, stuck over there and couldn't go further. So they're putting all the blame on me, and they're telling me it was your fault. You should have the corona test with you, and then Those we're not gonna pay you anything. We're not gonna give you any, refund, or not giving you a ticket back, because you have to buy another ticket. So it's been going on for 2 or 3 days. I'm calling them and hanging on onto the telephone for hours, but not coming to the solutions. On this platform, I'm using this platform to create awareness about the problems, and also I would like to address to British Airways, please, if you are listening, listen to me, because it wasn't my fault. The things are happened like this. I was intending to go to visit my ailing father. He's sick. He's 93 years old. So it wasn't my intention. Deliberately. Do this kind of thing. But if I would have known, earlier, I should have done the test, and then go with the stop. However,